Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Lacey. Today I am doing my favorite products of 2018, but not just products, makeup, skincare. I'm also doing some art pieces, some fashion pieces, and some books and music and other things, lots of things. So I'm just gonna jump into it before this turns into a half an hour movie. My mom just texted me. What is half an hour movie? What? I don't love this mix. So this year I experienced cystic acne for the first time. I'm just casually holding these things. Let me set these down to tell you about the problems I had this year. Earlier in 2018, I was having like the worst breakout I've ever had. I've never had cystic acne in my life besides like a hormonal chin one once in a while, but I was getting them on where I normally contour, and I had multiple cystic acne, and it was easy to hide because I could contour and foundation and all of that, but it was painful and it was out of nowhere. I hadn't changed anything in my routine. I never had dealt with acne like on that level before, and nothing I tried would work. I went to CVS, I bought every topical treatment I could. I tried tea tree oil, I tried it all. I went on different for 3 months. I did the whole 3-month ordeal and saw no difference. And these two products I consider my holy grail out of almost anything that I own. These are the full-size products. I had bought the True Blue kit that they sell at Sephora. That's $29, which I highly recommend if you are wanting these products because they're pricey individually. Like I believe this is $48 for the mask and $72 for the oil. Like this is $72, and you can see I freaking use it. I think this is my third one. This whole line is all about clarity and balancing your skin and resurfacing. And I think it's so true in terms of balancing your skin. Like when my skin is freaking out, I use this oil. I've tried so many oils, and this is the only one I've ever tried that I feel like is truly effective. It's an oil that I think is really great for dry to combo skin. Like if you get oily in your T-zone, but you dry everywhere else, this is the oil for you. Now that my skin's a lot more normal, I can get away with just using this every once in a while. I don't have to use it every single day, which is really nice on my wallet. So my next one I'm not gonna go through quite as fast. This last bottle lasted me quite a while though. And this mask, this is what really changed my skin. It's a chemical exfoliant mask, and I just absolutely love it. You put it on your face, 20 minutes, rinse it off, your skin feels like a baby, and it got rid of my cystic acne. Like I owe it all to this. Nothing was as effective as doing this every other day. When I first got this, I did it for 3 days straight for 20 minutes, and I saw a huge difference in my skin just like right off the bat doing it for those 3 days, which is kind of crazy because I feel like a lot of masks, they're like a kind of instant gratification. They like moisturize your skin, or they make it really soft for one day, and then it's like, it didn't really last. And now I do it maybe once a week, but whenever my skin's getting fussy, like I'm breaking out, I feel like I need to exfoliate, but I have sensitive skin and I can't like use a scrub. I use this mask. And those are the only skincare products that I have from 2018. Besides this kind of weird one, which is native deodorant. I love the smell of this. It literally smells like coconut milk paletas. Like it smells so good, and it's an all-natural deodorant, paraben free, aluminum free, and it is coconut oil based, and it has arrowroot powder and baking soda. So if you're sensitive to any of those, just a heads up. I would say 9 times out of 10 this works for me, and I would say that's enough when it comes to a natural deodorant. If you've ever tried Tom's, or if you've ever looked into natural deodorants, there's a lot of options and a lot of them are not great. I just feel like this is just the closest thing I can find that reminds me of, you know, those nasty deodorants like Secret Clinical that fucking works wonders, but it's filled with chemicals. So I got it delivered, and they're not too pricey, and I love the smell, and I love that it's all natural because I'm scared of chemicals being that close to my boobs. I just wanted to mention it, even though it's not like the most perfect deodorant. It's not Secret Clinical, but she's close. She's close, and I appreciate her. Next, I have Nars Soft Matte. I don't use this under my eyes. I mean, I used a little today, so I guess I kind of do. Depends on my mood. But this also saved me when I had cystic acne. This is like the best concealer to cover your pimples. This blows my mind every time I use it to cover up any zits. Like, I can just wear this on its own all over my face and it works. It's just the most convenient product. I know people rave about it and they're all right. Like, I almost went to go smell this. Does it have a scent? Does it? No. No. Okay. Confirmed. But yeah, if you're dealing with acne and you need a good everyday concealer to cover them up, this is where it's at. Next I have Maybelline Master Chrome in the shade Molten Golden. I hate that word. Molten. It just doesn't, you know. Mine is disgusting. Like, this is disgusting. It has fallen and cracked. I've accidentally had long nails and just chunks of it. Like, she's been through some shit, but I love her. Like, this is, oh, I got it all over me. Great. This is just, this highlighter is just so fucking good. Like, this is just everything I want in a highlighter and more, and it's cheap and it's beautiful. I think everyone's obsessed with this, and if you're not, you should go and try it. Like, just spend the $8, have a good time. Just do it. Another thing I'm not going to talk much about because I've talked about it so much is the Glossier Cloud Paint in Storm. I wore this almost every single day in 2018. That's a lie because I bought this in July. I don't know. When did this come out? October? I don't know. But I wore this every day since I bought it. Truly perfect. That's all I'm going to say. You can watch literally any other video of mine and find a rant about this and how much I like it. Next is my Nars Atomic Blonde. I'm holding it like this because the packaging is disgusting. Like, look how disgusting this packaging is. I don't know what I did to her. Who did this? Like, I didn't. I did. I don't know. I use this constantly. It's a really good mirror, so it comes in handy because I can use all of these products and see myself while I'm using them in the Uber. The bronzer is really good. All of the eyeshadow shades I actually really like. The only thing I don't like, which I've mentioned before, is the highlight, which is actually referred to as a blush, which is comical because, yeah, I use this palette an incredible amount. I bought this thinking that I'd really only like the shadows, that the bronzer wouldn't work for me, because usually most bronzers and these kind of like little palettes don't. They're not dark enough, or they're too red, or they're shimmery, or they're muddy. There's a lot of things that can go wrong, but everything in this palette is right, except the highlight. So I highly recommend this. Do what you will with the highlight. Last in makeup is the Too Faced Born This Way in Praline. I'm using this and the Glossier foundation, which is almost like a serum. I'm using those mixed together for my foundation today because I'm not quite this shade right now. I feel like I'm really pale for myself right now. I really need to go to Belize. But besides the point, I have never found a foundation that matches my undertones and my everything like this. Like, I mix this foundation, every foundation that I have, because nothing matches me quite like this. This is one of the shades that Jackie Aina helped create, and I'm really thankful that there are people out there who, you know, are vouching and creating products and helping create products for women of color who usually are left out of the category. Like, I've never tried a Physicians Formula foundation. I had actually gone into Sephora a couple years ago to get matched for a foundation, and they had brought me to the Too Faced foundation. They had brought me to Nars. They had taken me to a lot of different shades, and things were too orange. The girl putting swatches on me was literally like, wow, you have like a really weird skin tone. I'm like, okay, that's awkward to say. I know there are girls who have my skin tone. There are plenty of them in my family, and some are lighter than me, some are darker, but there's those undertones that you just don't see. And this is a problem from medium skin to deep dark. It's just working on undertones. So I think it's really awesome that Too Faced went to Jackie because they needed help and they wanted to do it right. And they wanted to get those undertones down and cater to the people who, you know, are often left out. So I really love this foundation. The formula works for me too. I have dry, sensitive skin. It doesn't bother me at all. And I love it. So that's it for makeup and skincare. Next, I have just lifestyle stuff. I'm gonna go through this pretty quick because I have a lot. I have my Infinity Super Zoom 330 or 330 Olympus camera. It's a film camera. It's the same camera my mom had back in the day when I was growing up and taking all of our family photos, and I just love the way this captures photographs. It's just a great film camera. I got it on Amazon. I have her original as well, but I don't want to ruin it, so this is the one I like go out with, and I love this camera. It's really good. Next, I have some woodcuts that I got this year. These two are by Drew Ryan, which he's a Chicago artist that my boyfriend used to work with, and I fucking love these. This is like a Matisse woodcut, and this is based off like a flash sheet, like those cars. I'll link his Instagram so you can get the vibe of these. I don't know if he still has any for sale, but I'm sure he has something on his website, and he's also just like a cool artist, so if you're into art, there's something to follow. I don't know, but I had to mention these because I have these around my apartment and I just really like looking at them, and I think they're cool. And this one right here is from my boyfriend for my birthday. Oh, I love this one so much, and I think it's so cute. I love this. I have big eyes, so I don't know. I love looking at it. I just wanted to mention it. I'll have both of their Instagrams. I'll have everything listed down below, as always. Next, I have two books. This is Too Much Not in the Mood by Durga Boise. This was in one of my summer favorites, can't remember. And then Bad Feminist by Roxane Gay. And this book is, she's been through some shit. Like, I don't know. These are both books that are collections of essays. And all of the stories in these books just really just tug at my heartstrings. These are both books that I would reread. The stories are just really relatable, and I feel like they just bring me to a different place, and it's exactly the way I like to feel when I'm reading a book. I would say this one has a trigger warning, so it's not the most happiest book. It provides a lot of perspective on just different people's lives, and I think that's important to open yourself and learn about other people's struggles. And yeah, so if you're looking for some good literature, I highly recommend these. Support female writers, you know. Next, I have this jean jacket from Banana Republic. It's a large male, and I'm definitely like a small, extra small female. And I don't know if I'll be able to find this online. This is my boyfriend's, and I completely stole it, and I wore it to death, as I wear it constantly, and I love it. And I just wanted to mention it because I wore this a disgusting amount. And I also have some shirts I wore a disgusting amount this year that are also my favorites that I have to mention because I literally wore these. This is all I wear. This is it. These are all shirts by my friend Zach Halfhill. He is a Nashville designer, graphic designer, multidisciplinary. I'm like reading his website right now. I'm kidding. But I'm pretty sure that's what it says anyways. I bought these kind of just being like, I'm gonna support one of my best friends. You know, I'm just gonna buy his shirts, represent, and these just turned into my favorite shirts. Like, I just can't stop fucking wearing them. This one says Heavy Duty Unity, and I love it. It has like this cool design on the back, which has like some like comics and what looks like, I don't know, there's a whole bunch of shit going on in the back, but these are really cool. I love tucking these into skinny jeans or boyfriend jeans, especially jean skirt. And these two I probably wore the most. This one is just a yellow one. And then the back says, do not trust them, do not let them desensitize you, never forget how you felt when you watched them die. And it's a response to police brutality, and I love it. I love this message because I do think we live in a world where we're getting a little desensitized because, you know, we watch the news and everything is terrible all the time, and then you forget about it, and then something else terrible happens, and it's just this cycle. And it's just about staying focused and standing up for what's right. And yeah, I fucking love this political message. I love this shirt. I wear it all the time. And then this shirt, I cut the bottom of it. I made it a crop top. And at one point I wore this shirt, this specific outfit, this shirt and these flared black pants that I have. They're high-waisted, and I'd wear this with like my fuzzy jacket and heel boots, and I wore that outfit like 4 weekends in a row. I've got some true friends who aren't like, you should, you know, wear a different outfit, because this is the only outfit I like, and they understand that. So, but yeah, I love a good t-shirt. They're so comfy, and you dress them up, dress them down, do your thing. And then my favorite record I bought this year was by Jessie Mae Hemphill. Listened to this record a couple times, and then I've listened to it digitally a few times too. I just love her. Like, she's just the coolest. Look at this record. Like, she is a vibe for 2019. Like, look at this little flip book that they give you too. So I just wanted to pop this in because I actually bought this one in 2018. And a cute memory attached to it. My friend was in town, my friend Zach actually, and we were at a record store and I found this, and I had some pictures of her from these photo shoots saved on my phone. So when I found this record, I was like, ah, I gotta frame it. Okay. I also have a bunch of playlists I made this year that I like. I don't really have like a specific album, but I did listen to a lot of playlists on repeat. So I'm gonna list all of those below, along with everything else. I have a lo-fi one, I have one that has some kind of house music, a little jazzy, and then I have one that's like a lot of indie music that has some like Molly Birch, Angel Olsen. But yeah, those are my favorites of 2018. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what your favorites were of 2018 in any category, just in general. Even if it was your puppy, send me a photo. I'd love to see that shit. Let me know. Anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe. And what do you guys want to see next? I'm thinking Fenty Beauty because, oh, all my shopping things. But yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome 2019. I got sick 3 times before 2018 ended in December, so I'm really excited for the new year. I think there's lots of fun to come. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just gonna go. I never know how to end videos.
You gonna credit me as the hairstylist?
Yeah.